And in this video, officers can be heard clearly confused as to why that roof was unmanned in the first place.
That is because it was intentional. Can y'all do hear me saying this right? I mean, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel Model Renaissance Man. I am Ty Smith. I really do appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. If you do enjoy the content that I'm putting out, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up so that this content can consistently be recommended to you. It has nothing to do with you liking me or anything like that. It just pretty much means keep sending my stuff from Ty. Please keep sending. Also, follow me up here on the platforms you see above and the ones below. Last but not least, make sure you are still subscribed to the channel. So double check to make sure that you are. If you are new to my content and everything like that and you haven't subscribed yet and you may be considering it, I urge you to check my channel out in its entirety, okay? Before you subscribe. Okay, got to talk about this, guys, because you guys know, if you don't know this, I was streaming live when the whole Trump thing went down. I was one of the few creators that actually was there in real time watching it go down, was confused at first, and then I just started calling it out. Started calling out the BS with the news trying to say some firecrackers went off. Oh, Secret Service just rushed the stage. They interrupted Trump's speech because they got a little bit of a scare. And he was shot. Anyway, within days of people seeing that I went live with hey, look, I appreciate you guys trusting me, and I told you guys I'm going to keep you anonymous. I did not give any names out to those of you that sent me in so much footage, so much video, and strangely, some of my stuff was being swept, you know. I would go on the internet. Some of you were live with me. The minute I go live or something like that, all of a sudden we got buffering going on, and all of a sudden my videos could not be played because I was showing too much of what was going on. Showing you people that lied, showing you people who sat there and said, we saw the dude up there, showed you guys a man that was saying, look, we told Secret Service, we told the police, we pointed at the dude on the roof, and it seemed like they were just kind of for do. And in case you missed the way that I made fun of them because they didn't think it was funny because they got back at me like, well, I guess they told YouTube that the video I posted was mocking them in a way to where they didn't think it was funny because the situation was sensitive. What video are you talking about, Ty? This one? This guy up here, he's up on the roof. He's up on the roof. You hear me? Look! 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 I mean, I'm just saying. That's pretty much how it went down a little bit, right? Yeah. Anyway, I keep telling you guys that the reason why this happened and people are saying, oh, somebody dropped the ball, communications, somebody turned it back, people left their post. It was because it was intentional. Man. Y'all, I tell you what, check this out.
So to another Fox News alert, brand new body cam footage from the Trump assassination attempt showing an officer's brief encounter with the shooter. Shanley Painter has the story. Hey, Shanley.
Good morning, Lawrence. So this new body cam is a shocking look at the chaos, confusion, and disorganized nature of the security response among and between local police and Secret Service agents just before and after a gunman opened fire at the Trump rally in Butler last month, including this Butler Township officer who had a chance to stop the whole thing, spotting the gunman on the roof about 30 seconds before the shooting. You can see him here being hoisted up some 12 feet to the roof of the AGR building by a fellow officer before quickly dropping back down to the ground. Seconds later, shots rang out when 20-year-old Thomas Crooks opened fire, striking Trump and two other rally-goers and killing another. This officer later on body cam is heard saying he saw the armed man up there on the rooftop with an AR rifle laying next to a backpack. And in the aftermath, other videos show officers desperately racing towards that building, trying to access the roof and make not the gunman, and they make out that the gunman could have used a wood pile leaning onto the building. That's maybe how he accessed the roof. And in this video, officers can be heard clearly confused as to why that roof was unmanned in the first place. Here, a Butler Township police officer telling a Secret Service agent he believed they were supposed to be protecting the roof of the AGR building. Listen to this.
I don't want to split Is he a shooter? Did he have a weapon? Is he?
That was the report.
I thought you were on the roof. I thought it was you.
What?
I thought you guys were on the roof.
No, we're not.
Why were we not on the roof?
Football from a 16 guy somewhere over in the west coast.
Why weren't we? I'd say this is a up.
Sorry, not sure which gas company.
Somebody up.
And even further, more video shows one local officer livid as he keeps repeating on video that he told the Secret Service to secure that building days before, but they didn't listen to him, Lawrence. It's unbelievable.
I think when the officer said that it was an F-up, I think that's the officer that got it right. Shanley, thanks so much. Let's bring in Tim Clemente, former FBI special agent who's living in Montana, and he's going to the Trump rally tonight. So when you have local officers saying, look, we told the Secret Service to get on top of the roof, and then you got Secret Service days after the shooting blaming the locals, what do you make of all of this nonsense?
Well, you know, Lawrence, if the local police were responsible for the security of this protectee, you might be able to point the finger at them, but they weren't. The responsibility lies completely and totally with the Secret Service. The shift leader is responsible for the immediate personnel right around the protectee, in this case, Donald Trump. And then there's other layers and perimeter layers that are built in by the Secret Service that involve local, state, and other federal authorities. And they are responsible. They're the ultimate arbiter of what is to be secured and how it should be secured. There was no communication, obviously, between the Secret Service and these officers, and there was no communication on that day. When the officers and the bystanders saw things, and that never got to Trump's detail, never got to the counter sniper teams. It was just, I think an F-up is the minimum you could call this.
Tim, I'm still puzzled by all of that. I mean, this is clearly malpractice, what's going on. Gross incompetence. Where was the command station? Where was the post where they could have comms going back and forth? You have no comms with the locals that are on the outside. Someone was supposed to be on the roof, and they decided, according to some reports, to not show up that day. You got Secret Service agents and other counter snipers that are confused if it was their guy that was on the top of the roof, and they're saying, look, we were actually inside of the building, not on top of the building. There was no communication at all, Tim.
It's incomprehensible. You know, let's go back a couple of decades to 9/11. There was a tragedy in New York because the fire department and the police department were not communicating on that day in New York at the World Trade Center. And so the police department helicopter sees the buildings are coming down, warns other law enforcement, doesn't warn the fire department. That lack of communication led to a lot of changes in incident command. An incident command is what is used by the federal government, local state authorities in almost any type of incident to make sure that communication is the paramount thing, because it's the first thing that falls through in any operation. And in this case, you know, this, I could see this maybe happening in the 1950s or 60s, but not today. It's completely unacceptable.
Yeah, it's unacceptable. And you speak of 9/11. Part of what took place then is creating Homeland Security. So agencies could start talking to each other. Secret Service is in a homeland, and they weren't able to get this right. I hope to get to some type of answers through Congress. Tim, thanks so much for joining the program.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
You heard all that. Why wasn't there anybody on the roof? We told them days before. Oh, somebody effed up. No, they didn't. No, they did not. Because they were told what to do by those that are in charge, the higher-uppers, the swamp, the elites, the demons, the devils, the Nephilim spirits that put this thing in place, but God. You can show me more evidence all you want to. You can show me as much body cam as you want to. And of course, whenever I do get these videos, I will share it with you guys. But no matter what videos y'all show me, I called it from the beginning before all this other extra video came out. Your boy called it, did I not? I told you it was intentional. It wasn't an accident. Wasn't no miscommunication. It wasn't a failure because it was deliberate. No, the only failure was he didn't die. That's the failure. The failure is not the miscommunication. The failure is not, oh, we did this. The failure is not, oh, we told them days before. The failure is not them leaving their post. That was the plan. So the plan failed. Him not dying is the failure. Are y'all hearing me? That's the failure. You know what, y'all? I ain't got to expound no more upon this. The more videos they keep on releasing with more evidence, whatever like that, it's still going to point back to me saying that it wasn't intentional. I'm sorry to be screaming in your ears like that, but it has to get through some of these people's head. This is not a conspiracy, folks. Evidence. You and I are all seeing it. We all seen it played out in our eye. We all saw it in real time with our own eyes. I don't care. Oh, we also found that. It does not matter. I mean, FBI visiting the boy and everything like that. His house is swept clean. They can't find a phone, a computer, or nothing like that. There was no silverware in the boy's house. Nothing. Oh, he's a registered Republican. His parents, lifelong Democrat. Come on now. Come on now. He's 20 years old and just decided, you know what? I'm going to get up on this. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this by leaving it in the comments below after this video. If you didn't gain one thing from this video that I did, if you didn't hear anything I said from this video, make sure that the one thing you're going to hear is that it was intentional. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.